Hey guys, fixing to be a rainy afternoon in Alabama. Letting y'all see my Yoshino cherry trees because they won't be blooming. Hey Leanne, hey darling. I'm letting you see these gorgeous trees because the rain is fixing to come in and it'll knock all the little snowy blooms off. Aren't they gorgeous? If you hear a vacuum cleaner, that's John around on the side porch. Let me walk you out here before the rain starts very hard. Giving y'all something pretty to look at today. You can see the pavement's a little wet. Look at all the petals down there. It's like snow when you can, I'd like to get it to where the wind's blowing so you can see it coming off. It looks like snow coming off of them. Look at that, how gorgeous. Is that not God's beauty right there? God's beauty. Let's see if I can get over here to a limb that you can see the richness and the beauty. The bees have just been swarming. I know that doesn't do it justice, but it's like cotton candy. It's just so beautiful. Look here, I think I can get close to this one. Look at that. It's dark and dreary. Isn't that beautiful? Look at them hanging down. And look, I think I showed y'all this spirea yesterday that had just like one or two blooms on it. Look what's popped out overnight. Look on the ground. That's cherry blossoms off these trees. It looks like snow. DC hadn't got nothing on us, John said. Away from the corona, that's right. Shelter in place until April the 7th. I think, Penny, that's going to be, this is called a spirea. Look up there cleaning on the porch. Wave at your fans. That's putting drop cloths on our furniture because the pollen's so bad. But I had shown y'all these, how the hydrangeas. This bush is probably from a 50 to 100-year-old cutting. This was my grandmother's. This is the one that does such pretty blue blooms. All right, let's see if we can see some. Oh, you can see it falling. The rain's starting to come down. Watch it. Hey, Deb. Oh, yeah, Deb was on yours the other night too, Leanne. Y'all watch it. See it? Look like it's snowing. I'm getting wet. Oh, look at it. It's like it's snowing with the blooms going down. Let me get back on the porch. Look at all the blooms. Can you see them? Oh, it looks like snow. Look at that. Oh, I'm going to get soaked. Gotta get out of there, right? That's the last thing I need. Oh, my blooms. Let me wipe my camera off. Look at all the beautiful blooms, y'all. I'm so glad I got out here today. I don't know if y'all can see the haze. I don't think you can see it, but that is pollen. I probably need to get in the house. Let me put my shirt up over my nose. Can y'all see the blooms going? Look at that. See all that going by? That is blooms. I'm glad I made good pictures of them today because the rain will destroy them. Oh, but that rain's going to wash some of the pollen too. That's going to be good. Look at that. Looks like snow, Penny. All this coming down looks like snow that you have up there in Illinois. Hey, Alana from Romania. God is washing all the virus away. Amen and amen and amen. Leanne, you didn't get in on my live last night. I was hoping to see you because we prayed a powerful prayer. Look at them trees, y'all. So, Leanne, you need to go back and watch my live from last night because we prayed. You didn't get a notification? And I even put out a notification that I was going live at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. You should have gotten a notification of that and when I went live. But I just wanted y'all to see these beautiful trees. We're just dwelling on the goodness of God, guys. It is weird. Dwelling on the goodness of God. I've been talking to a way girl. She's working at home today. She said, I just don't like this. And I said, guess what? I don't either. But you know what? We're going to go through things we don't like. But we are still under the power and control of a mighty God that knows what's going on. Just found out a while ago that my children's pediatric doctor has corona. And I shared last night that a dear saint of God from our church, wonderful, wonderful leader in our church, has it. And they've had to tell because they've had to identify the case. But you know what? It's nothing to be ashamed of. I've heard YouTube has been crazy. I'm not sure what that means, Deb. What do you mean? Like crazy post or what? It does put life into perspective, Penny. I was Marco Polo and Away Girl a while ago, and I started crying for the first time. And I said, never again will I take for granted that my church doors are open. That my church doors are open every Sunday. I will never take that for granted again, because they're not going to be open for the next 3 weeks, and that makes me sad. FedEx is still working. That makes me very sad. Now, there will be a team there. Pastor will be there. We'll have a praise team there. I guess they'll have to keep it till around to like 10 people to stay in with our state regulations. And we have taken a lot for granted. And you know what, Leanne? I'm praying that this changes all of us. That while the doors of a church are open and there's liberty to go and worship together, that we'll all do that. Y'all look here on my sidewalk. Yes, we've always had an abundance of food. We've never had to worry about if there's toilet paper in the stores and if there's food on our table. But God's going to take care of us. God is going to take care of us. I believe more people are going to trust in God than ever before, because we know the things of this world are temporary. Yes, we have. Oh, we're a blessed country because of the Christians and the people that love God. That's the reason this country is blessed. It's because people serve God. Not like they should, but they'll be shedding with this rain. The blooms are normally only pretty about 3 or 4 days, Jen. And so that's the reason I always get out. And so we're getting this hard rain right now. It'll beat the blooms off. These are Yoshino cherries that bloom in our nation's capital from Japan. Yoshino cherry trees. I've had people driving by today when the sun was shining and the yard was so pretty. John cut all the grass yesterday. Look at all of them falling. People have texted me and said, what kind of, that up to late 9 being a Christian will get you killed? Right, Oana. We take fellowship for granted too. And that's like me and my friends. We've got a text going, yes, Lucy, I sound so much better. I am still very raw in my chest. I'm not going anywhere because I still believe I'm in a vulnerable position. But I am so much better. I'm still coughing, but nothing like I was. And so we've taken a lot for granted. Are y'all already feeling different about the liberties and the way life has been? I was crying when I was talking to a way girl. Hey, darling. Hey, Lynette. I'm feeling pretty good. I was telling them my chest is still real raw and everything, but got a pot of butter beans cooking for tomorrow. I made a big thing of egg salad last night. We've been eating on that. But I'm going to cook butter beans, slaw, and macaroni and cheese and cornbread and onion tomorrow, Lynette. Yoo-hoo! Thank you, Oana. I appreciate it so much, baby. I'm so glad to be talking to you from Romania. Yes, but Lynette, I'm feeling stronger. I can just tell I'm stronger. I'm still experiencing some weakness, but nothing like I was. You made pinto beans and bread yesterday? Oh, I know. You have made some sad videos. Yeah, that's the reason I didn't say a whole lot on them, Leanne, because I thought she's in a funk. That's the reason I told you, faith over fear, baby. Faith over fear. We're all in this together. Right?
Right.
I bet y'all don't have this good looking of a man at y'all's house. Well, I guess some of you do too. You don't know, Leanne said she don't know how to make pinto beans. Well, first of all, you don't make them. God does.
Our trees are shedding.
Yeah, they're shedding. That's the reason I was showing it. He is adorable.
Looks like snow.
It does look like snow. Leanne, you get you some dried pintos, or yeah, there's the cherry trees in Washington. I bet you they are beautiful right now. Get you some dried pinto beans or some butter beans, and you put them on top of the stove and bring them to a boil. Let them soak. John said his mother used to let hers soak overnight. I've always let mine. Well, I look them over too, babe. I soak them a little bit, then I pour them in a colander and I wash them real good again. And then I'm picking them up and looking at them real good. But I've got mine in the crock pot. They won't thicken up in a crock pot, but they will cook real good. And you can cook them, and then you can put them back on the stove top. And Leanne, we save our bacon grease. We have it in a jar in the refrigerator, and you just put like 2 big polyps. Even that front porch I'm jealous. It's it's pretty awesome too. It's not a real big porch, but it's perfect. There's my old-timey gliders. I'm sitting in one of my old chairs, and then it goes across through here and there. So it's plenty big for sitting out on the front porch. I love my porches. I never had porches on a house before to sit on, and I always wanted a porch to sit on. And I just don't know, the outside has been so special to me during all of this. Has anybody else found yourself doing things differently? I know a Way Girl was cooking, but she cooks all the time. I'm not a huge cooker. I am blessed, Leanne. Well, what did you just say? Or you can cheat, Leanne. Let's see if I can pull that back up. It says, I know cabbage. It says, or you can cheat, Leanne. They're not as good, but you can buy them already cooked in a jar. Yeah, you can buy. I tell you, you can buy them in a can. The Lux brand is really good. Lux, Luck''s. Oh, go out into the countryside on the swing. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Leanne, you can get some canned ones. Lux, I don't know if they sell those, but just heat them up real good, and they're good too. But since I'm home, I thought I have not done dried beans. You're cooking some pintos? Yeah, John said, you got to let them soak overnight. And I said, I never have let mine soak overnight. His mother did. Of course, his mother was also the cat's meow when it came to cooking, which I'm not. But now I've cooked many a pot of butter beans. When Ashley was little, I quit work and stayed home, and I had to cook just the good old home food because we didn't have very much money. It was either do that and get to stay home with her or go back to work and have money. Oh, I know, to go out into the countryside. Leanne, that's what you need Sunday. If you're not working, you and Joel need to get out. Of course, you get to go down to that beach that most of us don't get to go to. And You get to sit at the beach. That's a great place for you. For the first time ever, I actually wished I lived somewhere else. Well, I know San Francisco's bad right now, but every place is bad. I know that y'all are probably seeing an increase of deaths. That's a lot. But everybody in the world right now, we aren't allowed to even leave as this morning. Are you saying? See, that's what I do. I do the quick method. Hold on just a minute. Let me see what you said. Hold on. Oh, except to work. Yeah. Well, that's what we're saying. People are allowed to go to work and to the grocery store and to the pharmacy here. I do the quick method, soak for an hour after you bring them to a boil cover, then just cook them. That's what I do. Oh, do you add onions right into your beans? I haven't put any onions in my beans. Carol, do you put onions in your beans while they're cooking? Because I could do that. Yeah. Well, Leanne, we are totally hunkered down here. All non-essential businesses will close as of 5 o'clock today. Non-essential is anything entertaining. I don't know if that Bucharest, and I'm just so scared because it's a big city, so I'm just staying in. I hear you. It's bad everywhere. Oh yes, you put some hot sauce also. Put onions on top. Yeah. We're just cooking, and John's sister came over today and brought us some Chick-fil-A. She had been to the doctor, and we sat outside. We never went in the house, and we sat out on the porch. We have groceries open, but all else closed. My husband's still working factory. Okay, what is this truck doing stopping at my mailbox? What are they doing? What is he doing? Why is that truck sitting at my mailbox? Hello? Why are you pulled over at my mailbox? What are you doing? What are they doing? Now they're pulling in. Why did you reach out and touch my mailbox? Who are you and what are you doing? Oh, that's my friend. I bet you that's my friend bringing me a check. Oh, am I back? Am I back? Am I back? I had a phone call. See if it's back now. See if I'm live now. Tell me if I'm live. I had a phone call. That was actually a friend of mine. I didn't even recognize her vehicle. Are y'all still there? I may have lost all of you. No, I think I see some coming back. Are y'all there? Okay. I lost almost everybody. I had a phone call, and I guess I should have hung it up. So, but anyway, I was just showing everybody the trees and everything, and I tell you what, I'll probably be back a little bit later. I've got to go get something out of the mailbox now, and it's raining, so to get John to go get it for me. Yeah, when I was talking to y'all, that somebody was pulling. I know. That was my friend pulling up in a truck. I didn't even know she had that kind of truck. And then she called me, and so it evidently just put y'all on hold. I'm sorry. So, Leanne, are you working every day? Are you working every day? I know that y'all are swamped. And I know the situation's not great in San Francisco, but it Ashley, hey Lynette, Ashley went to a funeral today, and what they did, they took the chapel. You're off today, but after today, yes, back at work. They took the chapel and they spread the chairs out 6 foot apart. Really, according to our state regulations, they're not even supposed to have more than a gathering of 10. But this was her stepmother's mother, And so, Laurie was hurt at work. How? What happened? You kill me laying in bed. I don't see how you lay in bed. I can't lay in bed during the day. My legs go crazy on me. What happened to Laurie? Oh, watch your video. Okay, she's got it where she talks about it. I will. But anyway, Ashley sent me a picture and they had the chapel set up. Chairs were spaced 6 foot apart, and that's the way they had the funeral. And I said, "You mean your daddy didn't even get to sit with his wife at the funeral and comfort her?" And she said, "No, she just sat in a chair by herself weeping." And oh, that's heartbreaking. I know. Because I mean, him and her lived together. It looks like they could have side by side so he could sit by her while she's burying her mother. Your screen is black. That must, Hannah, just go out of it and come back into it, because it should be showing. They should have at least let him sit there with her and comfort her. The death of her mother. She's been real sick for a long time. So, oh, yours is black too? Your screen is black too? Is everybody's screen black? Uh-oh. 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 I don't know what I did. Oh, well. I'll go off and I'll come back a little bit later. I probably messed it up with the phone call. So, yes, it is heartbreaking. So, okay, since the screen's black, I'll come back. Love you guys.